So my name is Dave Gardner. I work for Mason County Community Services and Public Health, and I am the program coordinator for our opioid response plan. And I have with me
Tamara Hines, and I work for Capital Recovery Center in Olympia, and I am also a person in recovery.
and we are both proud Mason County residents. So I'd like to start off, Tamara, by just asking you a bit about yourself. Would you mind telling us and our viewers and our audience a little bit about yourself?
Well, let's see. So I've been living in Shelton for a little over 3 years. I started my recovery process a little over 2 years ago. Had some bumps and hiccups along the way, but as of today, I have 8 months and 27 days.
Awesome.
So I'm pretty proud of that. About almost 2 years ago, my husband, myself, and my son were staying in the family shelter, and we were there for about 6 months. And still using off and on, probably more than we should have, obviously. Right at the end of the 6 months, we got onto their housing program, found our house, and moved in. A few weeks later, I overdosed again, and this time I needed medical assistance and went to the hospital and spent some time there. And the next day I got a phone call from Abe, and you had just called and wanted to make sure that I was okay, if I needed anything, if there was any other services that I needed. And I would have to say, even though I had never met you at that time, something inside me told me that I could trust you. You were very encouraging, and one of the only people I think at that time that I felt I could trust in this community.
Appreciate you sharing, and I also want to thank your willingness to be open today and be vulnerable and share your story with the community. What are a few things that you would like to share with people that maybe have never experienced substance use or misuse or abuse, and as well as recovery?
Well, first of all, I know for myself, I didn't wake up one day being like, I'm gonna be an addict. But at 18, I started feeling as though I didn't fit in anywhere. Yeah. And so I wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
And so I would just want people to know that, yeah, it's probably dumb choices and, not somewhere that we want to be, because it's not.
Yeah.
But when you first pick up that first drug or drink, yeah, it's not going through your mind that it's going to be something you're going to do the rest of your life. Right. And so I think that there just needs to be more compassion for people, because I don't think I know for myself, I wanted to quit a long time ago. I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
What was once fun turned into something that was ruining my life, and I no longer had control over.
No, I think that you've answered that question beautifully, and I just want to transition into, obviously I feel like the work you're doing is really giving people a second chance or a connection into some solutions, and you're really providing some hope through your job as well as through what you do in the community and being here right now. So is there a message of hope that you'd like to share with those that are still struggling, and or to families that have loved ones that are struggling?
I would just say, and I even told someone this the other day, this is a matter of life and death, and one day you're not going to wake up from it, and it's time to choose something different. As hard as that might be, it's just this time to choose something different. And you know, you gotta let yourself trust, and there's gonna be somebody out there that cares for you and that's gonna be willing to help you and see you all the way through it. You know what I mean? I always hate when people say this, but if I can do it, if, you know, my family and I can do it,
Yeah.
then I think that anybody can do it.
Yeah.
I know the struggle, though. I'm not saying it's easy, because I came from the bottom and I'm working my way up. And another thing I would just say is just don't give up on what it is that you want, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because if I were to have done that, I don't think I would be where I'm at today. Nobody knows what you need or want more than you, and
Right.
so don't give up on that, I guess is what I would say.
We have a goal here within this department, and you know, in the community, that I think we share, that we want to make sure that people know that there is hope, that recovery is a good thing. You know, they're saying in the programs that we're only as sick as our secrets, right? And I think that goes not only in an individual level, but a community level. And so if we don't talk about these things, if people like you don't get in front of a camera and get vulnerable and share your experience, strength, and hope, it makes it more difficult for others. So I just want to thank you on behalf of Public Health, Mason County, and just on a personal level as well, for your willingness to be here with us today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Mhm.